What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Red Seat Radio. My name is Corbin, and man, this is an early recording this morning, but it's a good video, which is fantastic. It's one that I've honestly been waiting to make for a little while now. It seemed like this was going to happen for a little bit, but right now the Red Sox have a lot of holes on this Red Sox team. Two of the biggest holes facing this 2023 club are the fact that they don't have any middle infielders and the fact that they don't have a ton of right-handed power on this Red Sox team. Well, this morning it looks like the Red Sox made a step in the right direction in filling some of those big gaps going into 2023 by signing slugging outfielder Adam Duvall. So what we're going to do in today's video is go over Adam Duvall's contract. We're going to talk about all the little details, see if it's a good or bad contract. We're going to talk about Adam Duvall himself, what he can bring to this Red Sox team, and why the Red Sox were interested in bringing in another outfielder. And we're going to talk about what his impact on this 2023 roster may look like, because it does have some pretty big implications for this 2023 Red Sox team. But before we get into that, do me a favor, make sure you guys have hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new here, we talk Red Sox content almost every single day. Also, make sure you guys have hit the like button on this video as well. Helps these videos out a ton, and it would mean a lot to me. Thank you all very much for clicking on this one. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start by talking about the actual contract itself, what impact that's going to have on the 2023 offseason, and we're going to talk about whether or not this is a good deal for the Red Sox and Adam Duvall. Now, it was announced just a couple of hours ago that the Red Sox were in agreement with Adam Duvall on a one-year $7 million deal. Now, this $7 million deal also has incentives attached to it that could make it a one-year $10 million deal. I don't have the exact information on what those incentives are, so this is just pure speculation, but my educated guess is that these incentives have a lot to do with at-bats / playing time, which makes sense considering Adam Duvall's past, which we will talk about in a second. But again, those are just speculations. I do not know exactly what those incentives are at this time. Now, overall, the contract itself does make sense. Adam Duvall was expected to get right around $7 million a year in free agency, and with the situation the Red Sox are in, it makes sense that they added those incentives on to just sweeten the deal a little bit. Plus, I like the idea of incentives on a player's contract. It gives them something to play for, a reason to really try and be in that lineup every day and perform better as an individual on this Red Sox team, which obviously helps the Red Sox in the long run. So I do like the incentives. I think it makes sense to try and get Adam Duvall here. Ideally, I would have liked a 2, maybe 3-year deal with a club option somewhere in there for Adam Duvall. I think this could be a situation where Adam Duvall has a really good year for this Red Sox team and ends up leaving on a bigger deal in free agency in 2023. But at the end of the day, beggars cannot be choosers, and overall, I think this contract does make sense for where the Red Sox are currently, and it makes sense market-wise. It's not going to push them over the luxury tax. They still have a little wiggle room to play with to bring someone else in, and I don't hate this contract at all. But what about the player? Is he a good fit for this Red Sox team? Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, Duvall had a little bit of a rough 2022. A lot of that, though, had to do with the fact that he was injured for a pretty decent amount of the season. Plus, he was playing for the Atlanta Braves, who have a lot of currently really great outfielders, so there wasn't a ton of room for him to be playing every single day, and he ended up only playing 86 games in 2022. He finished the year with the Braves with an average of .213, a .276 on base percentage, and an 87 OPS plus, making him about 13% less productive at the plate than the average player in baseball. He also had 12 home runs and 36 RBIs to go along with that. So again, not exactly a fantastic year for Adam Duvall, but if you include the fact that he was injured for a decent part of the year and the fact that the Braves had a lot of outfield talent, especially young outfield talent, he didn't really get a spot to play in every single day. And I think that had a lot to do with what his 2022 statistics looked like. Now, we talked about the fact that he has incentives on his contract, and I personally am guessing that a lot of those incentives have to do with at-bats. Now, the reason for that is because of these injuries. When Adam Duvall is injured and isn't playing every single day, he tends to have statistics that look like this. But if he is playing every single day and is healthy for a full season, he could be a real asset to this Red Sox team. In his last full season of MLB play, it was only 2021, so it's not like we're going back 4, 5, 6 years. We're only 1 year removed from this season. He had a great year. He played in 146 games with the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves, and he had a combined average of .228, a .281 on base percentage, and a .491 slug, with a positive OPS at 102, meaning he was about 2% more productive than the average hitter in baseball. But that's not the best part of his 2021 season. The best part of his 2021 season, again, the last time he played a full season, he had 38 home runs and 113 RBIs. That RBI total actually led the National League in RBIs. And this full season right here from Adam Duvall is exactly what the Red Sox were missing from their lineup. A guy who's really only 1 year removed from that full season, who had the ability to hit 38 home runs, slotted into the middle of this lineup is perfect, right? The Red Sox, like we talked about in the intro, were missing a right-handed power bat, and Adam Duvall is certainly a right-handed power bat. He's a guy who's going to be able to give you, if healthy for a full season, that 30 plus home run total. Now, I'm not going to sit here and preach to you guys that Adam Duvall is going to be that type of hitter again, a low average, super high home run total type hitter. I don't know if we're going to see 38 home runs in 2023 from Adam Duvall, but at the very least, a 25 to 30 plus home run type season from Adam Duvall would do wonders for this Red Sox lineup, a lineup that was really, again, lacking that right-handed power hitting, which Adam Duvall brings. So statistically at the plate, I'm pretty excited about what Adam Duvall can bring to this Red Sox team if he plays every single day. Now, defensively, he's really solid in the outfield. In 2022, he had an outs above average percentile ranking at 88%, meaning that only 12% of players were better defensively in 2022 than Adam Duvall. He also has really solid jump rates according to his Baseball Savant page, as well as a really solid arm. So any concern defensively with Adam Duvall is just unwarranted. He is a really decent outfielder, and the rumor has it that the Red Sox are going to play Adam Duvall in center field, which is going to have some really interesting implications towards the 2023 Red Sox team. So let's talk about it. Now, it's not fully confirmed that Adam Duvall is going to be the 2023 starting center fielder for this Red Sox team. It is highly rumored that that's what's going to happen, which means one of two things. It either means that Kike Hernandez is now moving into the infield, which I don't hate at all. Kike Hernandez was a really solid middle infielder for the Red Sox when he did play middle infield. He was actually better statistically on the field at shortstop, so we could see Kike Hernandez as the starting shortstop for the 2023 Boston Red Sox. Again, defensively, I have absolutely no problem with that. On top of that too, Kike Hernandez is really starting to emerge as a leader in this Red Sox clubhouse and for this Red Sox team. He's been sort of the public face of the Red Sox this offseason, going to the Winter Classic and interviewing players there, defending his team online to Bob Nightingale, who for no reason attacked this Red Sox team when Trevor Story got hurt. He's really emerging as that leader. So shortstop leadership, Kike Hernandez, it kind of makes sense, right? And I don't hate the fit there. I think statistically he would do a fairly decent job. The other option for the Red Sox, now that they have Duvall, is to start shopping Alex Verdugo a little bit. Maybe Duvall takes over right field for the Boston Red Sox, and the Red Sox shop Doogie to try and get a young starting pitcher for this rotation, possibly from South Beach in Miami. But again, that's just speculation. I do not know which one it's going to be. My guess right now is that Kike Hernandez is moving to the infield, which again, not a bad thing at all. I still think you're going to need some middle infield depth in this Red Sox roster by bringing in someone else, whether that's via trade or via free agency. But now you have options in the middle infield, and that is a fantastic thing, something we didn't have before Adam Duvall got signed. So at the end of the day, I'm excited about this Adam Duvall signing. I think he brings in a lot of power to this Red Sox team. He has really solid defense and has the ability to be a solid defender wherever he plays in the outfield. He's not going to be a Gold Glove winner in center field, but he's going to do a solid job out there. And if he does end up in a corner outfield position, we know he's got really decent defense there as well. But that power really is the biggest thing I'm excited about with Adam Duvall. And I'm not going to sit here and say that this signing alone is going to make the Red Sox a contender in this division. I still think that there is a lot of work to do and a lot of question marks on this Red Sox team. But what I will say is that what's coming together right now for the 2023 Red Sox isn't as negative as you may think. There are a lot of really decent decent pieces, and if things go well for this 2023 team, at the very least, I'm going to say that this could be a really entertaining team to watch. 85, 86, 87 wins may even get them into a third place wildcard spot, which would be a really fun playoff berth to watch. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm optimistic about this team being super competitive in 2023, but I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm negative about them either. I'm kind of in a we'll see what happens mode. Again, not super optimistic, but hey, if things go right, this could be a really fun team. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of the Adam Duvall signing? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Where are you with this Red Sox team right now? With the addition of Adam Duvall, how confident are you in this 2023 season? Let me know all your thoughts on Adam Duvall to the Boston Red Sox down below. As always, if you made it to the end of this video, do me a favor, make sure you guys have hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, we talk Red Sox content almost every single day. Plus, you made it to the end of this video here, you might as well hit that sub button. You also might as well hit that like button as well. Again, it really helps these videos out and it would mean a lot to me. Thank you all very much for clicking on this one, and I will see you in the Red Sea.